Hello, this is Scott, and this is the Hyper Report. Here are the quotes for various items. First, manipulation. After 2 years, the Senate Investigation Committee found that banks did indeed rig the commodity market. For example, since Goldman Sachs took over the LME aluminum warehouses, wait time for the metal has increased from 40 to 600 days, creating an artificial shortage. Who would have thought that bankers would cheat like that? Next, bankers cheat. Swiss researchers in a scientific study found that bank workers were more likely to cheat. The question is, how much money did they spend to come to that obvious conclusion? Next, silver eagles. On Halloween, silver was knocked down 4%, which resulted in the U.S. Mint selling 1,425,000 silver eagles in one day. 2014 will be another record year in sales for silver eagles at over 42 million. Hopefully this paper silver price suppression continues so that people can load up on the physical. Next, taxes and benefits. According to a report from the Congressional Budget Office that analyzed data through 2011, 60% of U.S. households receive more in transfer payments than they pay in federal taxes. Of course, the economy is actually worse, therefore one can expect the true numbers to be higher today. What happens when the big money makers can no longer pay the tab? Wait, with the current deficit spending, we already have a hint of what is coming. Next, homeless children. In 2013, 2.5 million or 1 in 30 children were homeless, which is up from the 1.6 million or 1 in 45 in 2010. Meanwhile, the false economic indicator known as the stock market continues to make new highs. See the disconnect? Next, China rings in. One should not be surprised that Communist China has chimed in with their support for internet control. Yes, if there is something that represents freedom and liberty, you can bet that China and certain waste-of-skin U.S. politicians will be all in for its destruction. For example, out of 142 nations, the U.S. Personal Freedom Rating Index has fallen from 9th in 2009 to 21st place in 2014. Next, political theater. Here we go again. Republican politicians say that Obama's immigration action is a slap in the face and vow to stop him. Needless to say, Democrats are so terrified by Republicans that they unanimously re-elected Nancy Pelosi, who is batshit crazy, as their leader in the House. To help protect Obama more with recent Secret Service screw-ups, Democrat Representative Steve Cohen of Tennessee suggested that the White House be surrounded with a 6-foot wide moat to keep Obama's enemies at bay. Finally, please prepare now for the escalating economic and social unrest. Good day.